Imagine a person walking through a beautiful garden. They are so preoccupied with their thoughts and worries that they fall, fail to notice the vibrant flowers and the gentle breeze and the songs of the birds. But when they take a moment to pause, breathe, and become fully present, they begin to experience the beauty and the serenity of the garden. Now, I'm going to go back to today's quote. Mindfulness is the miracle by which we master and restore ourselves. That quote is from Thich Nhat Hanh. And today's words of wisdom: mindfulness is the art of living in the present moment with full awareness and acceptance. It is the key to inner peace and happiness. And the scripture tells us the ancient Egyptian proverb, be still and know that I am God. And the scripture from Psalm 46:10, be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the heathen. I will be exalted in the earth. And so being fully present in the moment, aware of our thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without any judgment. It's beautiful. You know, a person walking through a beautiful garden, so preoccupied with their thoughts and worries that they fail to notice the vibrant flowers, the gentle breeze, the songs of the birds. But when they take a moment to pause, breathe, and become fully present, they began to experience the beauty and the serenity of the garden. This story teaches us that mindfulness allows us to fully experience and appreciate the present moment. It helps us to let go of past regrets and future anxieties, bringing a sense of peace and clarity to our lives. In our daily lives, we often find ourselves caught up in the busyness and distractions of modern life. We may be physically present, but mentally elsewhere, missing out on the richness of the present moment. Mindfulness invites us to slow down, breathe, and become fully aware of our experiences. The scriptures remind us of the importance of mindfulness from the ancient wisdom of Kemet. Be still and know that I am God. To the words of Psalm 46, be still and know that I am God. We are encouraged to find stillness and connect with the divine presence within us. Let us take a moment now to practice mindfulness. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and bring your attention to the present moment. Notice the sensations in your body, the sounds around you, and the rhythm of your breath. Allow yourself to be fully present and aware. As we practice mindfulness, let us also reflect on a moment when we felt truly present and connected. What were the circumstances and how did it impact our lives? This reflection can be a powerful journal prompt for the week, helping us to deepen our mindfulness practice. Here are some affirmations for ancient wisdom for modern times. They're about holistic wellness and community outreach as well. And so, ancient wisdom for modern times affirmation. I am fully present in this moment. Embrace this affirmation to ground yourself in the present and cultivate a sense of calm. Holistic wellness affirmation. I nourish my body with mindful choices. Use this affirmation to remind yourself of the importance of making conscious, healthy decisions. Community reach affirmation. I am connected to a community of support and growth. This affirmation can help you feel more connected to your community, your family, and more supported by those around you. Sankofa Ma'at Life Sciences Center, Moral Story, The Wisdom of the Ancients. The title of this story is The Wisdom of the Ancients. In a small village nestled between lush green hills, there lived a wise elder named Nana Ama. She was known far and wide for her deep understanding of ancient practices and her ability to heal both the body and the spirit. People from neighboring villages would often come to her seeking guidance and wisdom. One day, a young woman named Adoa arrived at Nana Ama's doorstep. She was troubled and anxious, feeling lost in the chaos of her daily life. Nana Ama said, "What's going on, Adoa?" And Adoa responds, "I feel overwhelmed and disconnected. I don't know how to find peace." Nana Ama smiled gently and invited Adoa to sit with her under the ancient baobab tree. "My child," she began, "the answers you seek are within you. Let me share with you some wisdom of our ancestors." Lesson 1: The Power of Presence. Nana Ama handed Adoa a small, smooth stone. Hold this stone in your hand and focus on its texture and its weight. Feel its coolness and the way it fits perfectly in your palm. This is the power of presence. When you are fully present, you can feel and find peace in the simplest of things. An affirmation: I am fully present in this moment. Studies show that mindfulness can reduce anxiety and depression, improve sleep, and even lower blood pressure. Try practicing deep breathing and mindfulness, observation of your thoughts and your feelings. Nourishing the mind, body, and spirit. Lesson 2 from our story. Nana Ama led Adoa to her garden filled with vibrant herbs and plants and says, "Our ancestors knew the importance of nourishing the body with what the earth provides. When you eat mindfully, you honor your body and your spirit." Affirmation: I nourish my body with mindful choices. Mindfulness based treatments have been shown to help with pain management and boost the immune system. Incorporate mindful eating and body scan meditation into your daily routine. And lesson 3: the strength of community. Finally, Nana Ama took Adoa to the village square where people were gathered, laughing and sharing stories. We are not meant to walk this path alone. Our strength comes from our community and the connection we build. Affirmation. I am connected to a community of support and growth. Mindfulness can foster a sense of community and improve interpersonal relationships. Engage in mindful walking and single tasking to stay grounded and connected. Adora spent the day with Nana Amma, learning and absorbing the ancient wisdom. By the end of the day, she felt a sense of peace and clarity she hadn't known in a long time. She thanked Nana Amma and promised to carry these lessons with her. As Adoa walked back to her village, she felt a renewed sense of purpose. She knew that by embracing the wisdom of the ancients, she could find balance and harmony in her life. I hope this story resonates with you. Let me know what you think. The story of Adoa and Nana Ama teaches us several important lessons about mindfulness, holistic wellness, and the strength of community. Number one, it teaches us the power of presence. Being fully present in the moment allows us to find peace and clarity, even in the simplest things. By focusing on the present, we can reduce anxiety and stress, leading to a more balanced and fully fulfilling life. Practice Practicing mindfulness through techniques like deep breathing and mindful observation help us to stay grounded and aware, improving our mental and emotional well being. Number two, nourishing the body and spirit. Mindful eating and making conscious, healthy choices honor both our body and our spirit. This holistic approach to wellness emphasizes the interconnectedness of our physical and mental health. Incorporating practices like mindful eating and body scan meditation into our daily routines can enhance our overall health and help us develop a deeper connection with our bodies. And number three, the strength of community. We're not meant to walk our paths alone. I know sometimes I struggle with that growing up, especially it wasn't so much when I was young because I was raised in a family of six brothers, three cousins that were boys. So nine boys were in the house. My dad and my granddad, and very male dominated home and respectful home. I'm so thankful for the way I was raised up because I was the only girl out of nine children, and my mom. My dad, my granddad, and my grandmother were in the home, and things ran like clockwork. I am so thankful. But as I got older and started working and became more independent and got married, having family of my own, I ended up juggling things alone. But I soon found out that it's best to always stay connected and not to walk this path alone. I'm so thankful that my parents were always ever present and ever aware, and I give a shout out to them in the spirit now. And my brothers were have always been very attentive to me and my well-being and the well-being of my family. And so it's really hard. It's a struggle when you're trying to do things alone. And Nana Ama is telling us in this moral story that we are not meant to walk our paths alone. So, building and nurturing connections within our community, within our families, um, it provides us with support, strength, and a sense of belonging. Engaging in activities like mindful walking and single tasking can help us stay connected and grounded, fostering stronger relationships and supportive community. Overall, the story of Nana and Adoa highlights the importance of integrating practices into our lives like mindfulness and community Utilizing these ancient tools and techniques and wisdom can help us in our modern lives by embracing mindfulness and holistic wellness and community. We too can achieve balance and harmony that leads to a more fulfilling and enriching life. I hope this explanation helped convey the deeper meanings of and lessons from the story of Nana and Adoa, and just the theme overall of today's episode of mindfulness. Let me know what you think, or if there's anything else you'd like for me to add when it comes to doing my next show on mindfulness. Today's call to action: take a moment each day to practice mindfulness, whether it's through meditation, mindful breathing, or simply being fully present in your daily activities. And notice the changes in your thoughts, feelings, and action. Join us next week as we explore the power of compassion and how it can transform your relationships. I'll be sharing inspiring stories, practical tips, and powerful affirmations to help you cultivate a compassionate heart. Today, we want to stress during this episode or highlight the principles of Sankofa and Ma'at, which are the core of the Sankofa Ma'at life sciences at PIMS Balance. These principles guide our approach, or my approach, since PIMS is a single practice. But these principles of Ma'at and Sankofa help guide the approach to those seeking spiritual counseling, um, approach to holistic wellness and spiritual growth. Sankofa. The principle of Sankofa teaches us to look back at our past to understand our present and build a better future. It emphasizes the importance of learning from our history and cultural heritage to create a more meaningful and purposeful life. And the principle of Ma'at. Ma'at represents truth, balance, order, harmony, law, morality, and justice. It is the foundation of ancient Egyptian philosophy and spirituality. Ma'at guides individuals to live in harmony with the universe and each other. The ancient scripture and resources for information in regards to Sankofa and Ma'at comes from the temple of Luxor in Egypt, where we find written, "Know thyself, and thou shalt know the gods," and the pyramid texts. These ancient texts provide insights into the spiritual beliefs and practices of ancient Egypt, emphasizing the importance of living in accordance with Ma'at. Here are some ancient words of wisdom. Seek the wisdom of the ages, but look at the world through the eyes of a child. An ancient Egyptian proverb. Sankofa Ma'at Life Sciences segment is dedicated to promoting holistic wellness through ancient practices, metaphysical tools, and plant based diets and nutrition. My mission is to empower individuals to achieve balance and harmony in their lives by integrating mind, body, and spirit. By combining the principles of Sankofa and Ma'at, my aim is to provide a comprehensive approach to health and wellness that honors our past while embracing the present and future. I want to thank you for joining us on this journey of spiritual exploration. And remember, mindfulness is a powerful tool that can enhance your well being. Embrace it and let it illuminate your path. Until next time, stay blessed and stay connected to your divine essence. Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast and follow us on social media for more uplifting content. I want you to have a great, empowering, mindfully blessed week. But before I go, I want to give a shout out to Jane. Jane, I want to thank you for listening to the Sunday Boost. She also tunes into the Midweek Boost and Mental Health Monday. Jane has been practicing mindfulness and deep breathing, and she says that it has her able to do things that she would have never been able to do without the practice of mindfulness and deep breathing. And so I say, Jane, what things are you talking about? She said at work had began to be so stressful until she was looking for things. She tried certain medications, she tried certain over the counter drugs, and they just didn't work. And then when she started practicing mindfulness and deep breathing, utilizing the tools and techniques that she heard on a couple of the booth shows, she said it's working out. She said she tried it for a month and things are well. So, Jane, I want to give you a shout out and thank you so very much for sending that testimony in. And to everyone, I hope this episode resonated with you and bring you closer to experiencing the power of God as well as the power of mindfulness. Please note that the content provided in this podcast is for informational and educational purposes only. The views and opinions expressed by the host and any guests that are on the show or anyone who shares their testimony do not necessarily reflect the official policy of any affiliated organizations. The information shared is not intended to replace professional advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of your physician or other qualified healthcare professional for any advice that you have or for anything that you are planning on incorporating into your daily life. Always, again, seek the advice of your physician or other qualified healthcare provider with any questions that you may have regarding a medical condition or a mental health concern. By listening to this podcast, you agree to hold harmless the host, guests, and affiliated organizations from any and all liabilities or damages arising from the use of the information provided. I have to give a music, attribution, and shout out. I'd like to extend a special thank you to Breaking Copyright for providing non copyrighted music for our podcast. Your music helps create a soothing and uplifting atmosphere for our listeners. We appreciate your dedication to offering high quality, royalty free music that enhances our show. Thank you for your support. And again, if you're interested in any of the music that was on today's show, you can get it from the YouTube Music Library under Breaking Copyright, Non Copyrighted Music. The links and music that's provided for today's episode. I want to give a special thanks and shout out to Saphirios for Embrace and Keys of Moon Music, The Epic Hero, Melancholic Piano, Safik Music, The Traveling Symphony, Scott Buckley, Phoenix. Thank you all for allowing us to use all of your wonderful music. And join me next week as we delve into the Sunday Boost theme of compassion. Until next time, may the windows open and pour upon you an abundance of blessings. Peace and light.